south to Ayawa, so west will go on. And I said to us,
okay, I will begin from where I was the eyewitness and where I was the whistleblower. In fact, I have never in my life come across any such deviance in society. They see Reni Omokofa and Korani free Ashaman. On their way to Jowuluno, there is this ardent listener, Nane Bakahon. And I was in the bad friend, he said, yes, Omomra Jowulu, Emra me transfer or move votes. And he offered me. He said, maybe I pick every call. So when I pick the call, and I say, I'm not able to talk, I'll text. And I'm saying, okay. So I waited for the text. Now, what you say, Omo de ne call baby, I call transfer. Now, Omo de ne draw, or best sending me location. Apparently, the phone here I am. Until OJ, na down for phone, no, the send here. We no delete here. Timmy, no, because of location about my phone, so I was looking forward to calling the number na sending location. My friend na nipa no fire near Berman. No busa say who is this no. And I may drop here and I may call back to the text and I may free number no. And no chair me say omo inside. Yeah, prepare omo for the transfer or whatever. Now say on the 1st of August or so, isi be say bie. Yeah. Enti no omo ma meka se omo tijo wulu. Enti adwuma omo ye no. Na me drew ho no na cars mienu vans mienu, Sprinter bus and then Toyota Hiace. Enti se jo wulu so de me fie. Enti in fact o can say Martin Hospital no. Me area, me office wo ho, me fie wo ho, area. And you say me fie kura me wo dan wo ho. Ti me nim ho nyina. Ena me call. Ti me drew ho no. Ena me start say me frefre, say omomra, edom nyina amra. Na ba kwa ko hu dance fo ne wan. Me pa dance pi nti jowulufo na no. Na me started say me free from and almost so free from ayonkofo na NDC for no and so eteye na almost so free from mpanimfo na omo buy and yeah Bruni Becker said it was an eyesore. And you see, so me related the two. Say Kion are filing the posters. If you know how much it costs to print a poster, now we are and that's what print here where you have to find labor cost for filing the posters on the wall. Who we are you. How to even manage it and make sure say fade. And no crowd almost have another plastic. We are timid FIFA so send a bear and show bono. It comes with a cost. And for someone to print a poster, file it. Now, you just wake up one day because you think you have a certain power over the Pakono or because you see, I have always advised, and I think, Kwabena, you are very clear when you say a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Yes, it's the best and clearest of all things. You see, say, Obi, Edi Agro, Okaikwe South. Now, Osete aloof and watch these miscreants, misbehave and think, say, they have power because Omo Akuffo Addo Omo Ghana Police Service. I want to put this question across. You see, I have to always be very, very, very sure because it's not an institution. But I can tell you the police that we used to have in the past is no longer the police that we are having now. Oh, dear Bruni bin idi omanim. Ana order dan ho, waya dan toma. He tries to preach a certain virtue be wa bonten, but he practices the words of vices in the dark. There is nowhere we are IGP now we are Juma. And what say we be Jina TV so koto Kofi Brookman. And I say uko Jiran Kwalan Chen bunko tojo any omoye. And I say uko bunko tojo was off for him. Now we picture everybody public and sani who say we are IGP papa. Yehu IGPs baby. When I say he is the worst, this is what I mean. They will dare you and think that because they have put in a lot of their boys in the service under his PID, no, the boys in Kwan or the Omegum. And they are the worst form of anything terrorism in the world. Today, I tell you. Okra di poster ni awai. O ma shall say kunkum nipa. When would you see Bole? Do you know what has happened in Bole? O ma kunipa twitwa opposite a police station, Bole police station. It's there. Today, it's there. It happened 3 days ago. Nipa ya kwabna busa se o ma yira nipa nsia till date. Have you even heard the police talk about say yes nipa nsia yira? When Buenu na yesi onukra no oye wudini weku nipa nwotwe no. When he was there and those things happened in Takrade, nipa miensa. Yanti hu news. We no or hiding news no, suppressing news no. We go PRO BA wa Ghana Police Service BMU. Apart from ono, there should be nothing that should be stated out there by the Ghana Police Service. I don't think the man okay fiatenge or resign here no. So the Ghana Police doesn't communicate anything in the system. Omon communicate bibia se robu se kuo se your den. It took your friend is saying the late Vice President John Mohammed's Vice President Ami Sate's wife to come out to state clearly say she's been robbed and sana it is a police crack kase bibi saye den akoso. A person of that high stature. That is why I advise every Ghanaian. The constitution, before even prescribing for policing in this country, no, preached Adiabako self-defense. What na say? No obi be your bonny, no offani hudia. You are also on the fence and it's an offense. And na say, who protect you? You have every right within your mandate as a citizen first to protect yourself. Say who protect you in the course of protection BBC SC and obia lawyer kra wa bon kra bet majew. Se mo amana ankone sa na mo be yese mra wo ho Akuffo Addo won fa mra nya adwuma omu mra da na ko me president wa bra woni vote a wonya ye wo bu se Akuffo Addo say vote say na wonya ye be president onim eso a president obumra konkofa ni yebo a ojeje bribe judge ojeje bribe why ni CJ ojeje bribe otifie say wodi $5 million no wodi hu na pef megu ne ho ni hu hwam odi enti ade wey e ma me anwen say ya kansia bi between party A and party B and your mind no na asaye and e was ye je man si ho e make sure say sebi kwase ni yesu biem e was ye je ya anya ne sa ne ye hwe say oh wase sa kofa kogu ha or register me su me poster wa ha yakote enra me frek yon na me ne kwen or we catch you say me boa I say Kion, you are too gentle for my liking. You know why? Kion's personality, you know, is very appealing to many. It was my constituency before. Who's an army officer and I'm feel Tessano. And I know the constituency like I know my palm. Like I know Unia Baba Sadiq constituency. because Chief Imam is my bosom father. You know, he is my bosom father. He loves me and I love him so much. Enti na say amabokui because of efutio no edosun tina akwala aboku kakra, but Chief Imam, you can find out from Bobi how Chief Imam relates with all of us. I mean, he's our father. And ye my na enti and I say na efutio na adosun ti I say pesi aboku kakra. And so Father ma de mi fie and your constituency bubu ashi your friend is saying I would do me ho efa ho nyina me di agro ho sa me di agro ho sa enti you have a lot of people that are supporting you even from within the MPP. I can tell you there are people that have come from MPP almost support to Kenwa. They chat me, they have even created a platform. Residents of your friend is saying North Kaneshi, residents of Tesano, your friend is saying, sir, and Kofona Omo, the mod area hono, sir, no. I mean, they are there, they talk to me. Who said they na ye walk bino? From that day, no, Masu Krebu. I just encourage them that they should hold on to their new faith. And so I will advise, say, and my mo. M1 wadwen say me ko police station police ni no Akuffo Addo na de na kotena ho. They will not even let you go through the process. O call ya kan MPP NDC we NDC ni okay ni ya frɛ Akuffo Addo nkwala
yo dwumadie no eguso a etwagu ewo POGA media so ebi won subscribe like dwumadie no na share na ma foforo enso anka be please click on the notification bell so send be ya the any news be ato platform so so wo hunu de eko ene de eba ensam no empempen so nyina ni ensam no etwagu and my favorite na list o ba be bra so ni ma chese enya agro or be cancer be bree at the afar a year in summer is see and yanko near Gonkoti.
Anna, what do my police for foreign be near the Naman? So, or no country was saving him. Now, what we have said, we judge. What could you ask them? Well, MPP ni now we end this near, then I'll be intimate. Obi Bawa Boni B. Answer Nabeko police station. No, we didn't care Bono. Oh, Quanswa, making sure I wouldn't dom the echo. O buna no apejare na koma police station eno no emremu no your friend no suppressing the foolishness. What you say emremu emremu suppressing the foolishness. Now the nako na emra no ene no ayeden adi. To by the time I didn't do police station no. Now say all resist citizens arrest. And na wo suppress ne nkwasi asem. Nti no emremu no you are suppressing the foolishness so that ubetimi aso ni mu de nako police station. By the time I be do one no, na police force will say yes, you was some year then a bonnet.
Anyway, but I think NAPO me operations director for the NDC.
Okay.
But if I can advise the NDC, they should do a cross-border relations mobilization. Cross-border mobilization means Ayawasu West Ogun, our nearest constituency, and this for no, they should have their contacts. They should interrelate for backups.
Yeah, it's important.
And this BBC, our Ayawasu West Ogun, now damn parade. Ne boys beba bois MPP foa you call your neighbor they should just quickly pick ups omon benya trotro they should move in se BBC wo neighbor ha so it should be an interborder mobilization that always your neighbor constituency should watch your back. And yes, as Miss Wayawas West to gone, and a woman organizer near and this for why I was so there be quickly no more Mohonia free no be beyond Cosono. You will come and join to fight. Say a yella for you look at your neighbor constituency
Neighboring constituency.
Neighboring constituency. Now, more exchange numbers. More yonko for more organized programs. Boom. And this have been a best wall quickly. No, the nearest constituency for no because so I can say be our friend party executive be another chairman be a salmon be our baby. Omra medru on another BCSC. What you say? So that mobilization, if I am doing the operations for NDC, always at least you should have 2 constituencies backup. Intika de nranka de see here ewo ayawa so say no. And for nearby Emma
Baba Sadek here closer.
Or no on share border.
No on share border. And baby Kwame Nabatels banning so one. Hono minim MDC PC or ho. And osa share border on the other side west, you know, with Ablekuma.
I was also now.
I was the or share border with I was so south.
Yeah.
Ewaha. And a central.
Yes.
And osa share border on the other side with Medina.
Yes.
With Medina. Okay.
The general say Medina 4 boys be by. And I commended them for the I think say you have hit the nail right on
exactly.
The head. Because I think on the platform they have got something like that. I don't know how they got there.
No, but I think the NDC national executives know more operations should work around that, you know, they should work around it. Me, if I have to run the operation, I'll make sure you see, so there should be an interrelations, you know, border mobilization. So at least BBC na say Ebia party chairman we no my kra there's a full force. And it's what they enkwasiafo because your police for you na Jimmy. They have their own boys almost so matare. And it's what they 30 40 the beba you will come and meet about 1,000 2,000 force.
Yes. Very important.
And when they are many, they don't fear to die.
Yes.
When they are many, they don't fear to die.
You can't even kill. You can't do anything.
Interestingly, answer me call honorable counsel, but my main be and for police report in lady in the tour.
No, and Sunday, another day, Sunday, exactly 4 p.m. And young carbon say, a lead their office. I'm all register and Crawford. Now they are about 2 years. You buy ampa ye busa bako ye jeno pass. I who say a transfer of voters no na omo babe exercise na I'm in Remuno na pahono and no anomo yenwaha intino Mr. Ghana emrawa ha Ghana ha emrawa ha obi ntina baby enso ankofom ba na mo fa obi abra time aso na mo man confirm the register ene July Sunday 1st week of July need your office ade ekoto ahano Jowulu me pa mo Ghana for mo mama nimbrio because ya wa Ghana ha no egavin ye no na mo di nkofo abegu na mo register nkofo dia ye betu ye ni adofonom enkai boni ni twede ekoto aha eye woman organizer for NDC I was a constituency and papa no person on ne kono yes papa na ye kwatu no ni papa na ye kwatu ni ni ono ne person obo maame no aha sa pepepe ye kwatu ni omo ye betu omo onya bibia kire ye kwatu servants ye kwatu ladies inti eneno ene Sunday another day Sunday exactly 4 p.m. and young carbon say a lead their office. I'm all register and
so now the incident of course I want to And you saw the NDC women organizer or no be the Abum Wokwemo. But you got the NDC women organizer an account. Also,
when we came, we saw a platform, we mounted a platform, and we saw that there were a group of young people, some around the age of 18, 17 years. And then there were also young men, also ranging between the age of 22. So we entered, but the gate was open. We wanted to inquire what was going on. So once we entered, some of our women started taking videos so that we could use as evidence in the near future, or if we are asked to narrate what happened. So in the course of recording the scene or the scenario, the organizer, that is the MPP organizer, came around and then he started struggling with us to collect our phones. We had a tough time with them because he now ordered the boys, that is those boys that they had brought, to come and register. That I've given you permission, deal with them. Those were his words. And then they all came out, started beating us. They beat us. Then there was a gentleman who was also wearing white. You can identify him. He will hold one woman's head and hit on the wall. So we managed to escape from their premise. So whilst we were coming out, he started coming after us. Again, that's the organizer. Because I think that he thought that...
The name of the organizer?
Yawati. Okay. So he was after us. I mean, the thing was, he felt that there were several recordings that had gone on, and so he needed to do whatever it takes. So once we came out, he followed us again with the fight. We tried to make some phone calls with other women because our phones had been seized, myself and MFA, so we can't call anyone. Now, some of the party members came around. Then finally, Chairman Otu and Chief Baini also came to arrest him. Chief Baini and then Chairman Otu went inside to try to, see how best they could talk to them for us to get our phones, and also to forcefully enter and see the EC officials were there, because we believe that the EC officials were there. What were these people doing there? Whereby you are sharing bell cola and water, including and papaya. They will take them to a room and bring them out. We saw all of that. Why would you be having meetings with people like this? On what premise? And so we needed to do whatever it takes to get the evidence of these machines. So we said we are not leaving this premise. One gentleman sitting on a motorbike, while Chairman Otu was trying to engage a driver, because the drivers actually said they brought the people from Asaima. They've not paid. And that he has not been paid. So if the driver has not been paid, and then efforts were being made on negotiations in a bid to gather evidence, where from this gentleman who comes and draws a knife, he intended to stab Chairman Otu. He was rolling on the ground in a bid to escape as this. So once Chairman Otu was able to escape, he just turned around and then he hit me with a knife.
That is where you sustained the injury?
That is when I sustained the injury. There was a police officer who saw it. He's here.
Who will deal with that?
What he did was to tell the guy to enter. I don't know why he decided to let him enter and not hold him. Arrest him, because they had their vans here. Could have arrested him instantly. Because this is somebody who was on a mission. You could see that the gentleman was on a mission. Now, even the deputy organizer, who is a female, her name is Sarah, she came here with a vehicle. And the secretary, the MPP secretary, told him to run the women over.
Mention his name.
He told the lady to run. I said, that was when our youth organizer started engaging them in a fight, whereby a police officer also found himself injured in the process. The EC has conducted an exercise here today.
Illegal exercise.
They have conducted an exercise here today. We are saying this boldly.
Mention today's date.
Today's date, 7 July 2024.
Okay.
When we came, we saw a platform, we mounted a platform, and we saw that there were a group of young people, some around the age of 18, 17 years. And then there were also young men, also ranging between the age of 22. So we entered, but the gate was...
Nti abushafo wei ni nsema kofo edi tu dwa edi dia tem ne nsem a omuka che captain smart bi na me abesomo no
na meka say 2K news and blogs and your first time and now consider subscribing. You know about the man so said them drop video be na oni pa nsa be din kiaka. We nso na do adwen chen so as comment section honom. Me do bi bia nso ase. Makramo.